Coming up, the backlash. Boris Johnson under pressure over the Downing Street video. I'll be joined by one of the people who lost a loved one to COVID and what they make of what Boris Johnson told the Commons. Also, this lunchtime.
The Lunchtime News with Lucrezia Millarini.
Good afternoon. The Prime Minister tried to dampen the anger and fury caused by the video showing Downing Street staff laughing and joking about an alleged Christmas party at Number 10 last year when such a gathering would have been against the rules. Boris Johnson apologised for the offence it caused and said in the Commons he had been reassured that there was no such party. With the latest, here's our political correspondent, Romilly Weeks. I'm joined now by Fran Hall from COVID-19 Bereaved Families for Justice. Fran lost her husband, Steve, to COVID last year. Thank you so much for joining us on lunchtime. Let's just start with your immediate reaction, can we, from Prime Minister's questions. We just heard from the Prime Minister saying he apologised unreservedly. He says he was assured, though, that no rules were broken and that there will be an internal investigation. Johnson says there will be an internal investigation. How do you feel about that? And do you have hope that will we get to the truth if that happens? That video, that exclusive ITV video that we saw for the first time last night of those Number 10 aides laughing and joking about an alleged Christmas party. The Prime Minister said he was furious about it and the impression it gives. What impression did it give you?
So dangerous, and it's so disgusting that we have this man in this position at this moment in time.
All right, well, Fran Hall, thank you so much for talking to us this lunchtime. Just to reiterate, the Prime Minister says he's assured that there was no party and that no rules were broken. Thank you. So what impact will this scandal have on whether people will continue to comply with COVID rules or comply with any new ones which may be on the way to deal with the highly transmissible variant Omicron? Here's what people who've had to endure some of the longest restrictions in Leicester had to say. Well, there could be tougher COVID restrictions on the way. To discuss this, I'm joined by our regular contributor. We're going to go to our political editor, Robert Pester, now, who's in the Houses of Parliament. Robert, what did you make of the Plan B in England, possibly? What more can you tell us?
So we are...
Thank you. Well, a year ago today, Margaret Keenan made history when she became the first person in the world to receive a COVID-19 jab. 12 months on, the 91-year-old is urging people to get their vaccine. It comes as the booster programme was today formally opened in the over 40s in England. Emma Patterson reports. And finally, Captain Sir Tom Moore gained worldwide fame during the first lockdown for the millions he raised for charity. Now, 10 months after his death at the age of 100, his family hope his legacy will be to help other elderly people feel heard. They're launching an annual Captain Tom Day to make sure the older generation is valued by society. Helen Keenan has the story.
For a man who once felt invisible because of his age, Captain Sir Tom Moore inspired a generation.
He showed that you can be anything, anybody, from anywhere, any age, and you can make a difference.
And that is it. Mary's back with the ITV Evening News at 6:30. The news where you are follows the weather, but from everyone on the lunchtime team, bye-bye. Hello again. Now the main stories in London. As you've been hearing, the Metropolitan Police are investigating after footage of senior Number 10 aides joking about an alleged Christmas party, which Downing Street has denied ever happened, was leaked. It's reported. Police have released footage of a man they want to speak to in connection with a sexual assault in Islington. The Mercedes Formula One team has announced it's ended its partnership with a firm that supplied some of the insulation materials for the Grenfell Tower. Sadiq Khan and TfL must reopen the night tube in full as soon as feasibly possible to ensure that London's nighttime economy recovers from the pandemic. That's according to a new report. Oslo Council in Norway is set to vote on whether to send a new Christmas tree to Trafalgar Square. Weather now, here's Sally. And that's it. I'm back at 6. Enjoy your afternoon. Bye-bye.